Hi, and welcome to the Through Night channel. So the holidays are upon us now. It is December 2022, and I want to do a little video here talking about some of these different Through Night products as kind of a holiday gift guide. Flashlights are a fantastic gift option, especially if you're shopping for someone who's a little bit harder to shop for. Flashlights are useful for literally every human being. Doesn't matter how old they are, what their situation is. Everyone needs to be able to see when it's dark. But it's not as easy as just buying a flashlight. There are so many different options from so many different companies and just so many different styles. So we're going to start out here with the Through Night Ti 2. This is one of my favorite gift options, all right, because they are super affordable and super easy to use. So these are only $7.99 if you go to Through Night's Amazon page. All right, you could buy Through Night products both on Amazon as well as Through Night's website, throughnight.com. This one has a max output of 120 lumens, but what I like about it the most, especially to give as a gift, is it's really, really simple. All you do is twist the head to turn it on and twist it back to shut it off. It's that simple. You get full 120 lumens when you turn it on, and when the recipient has the battery die, all you do is replace it. Pretty much everyone is very familiar with a common single AAA battery, which is the power source for this little flashlight. All right, so if you're giving this to your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews, you know, brothers and sisters, pretty much anyone, they don't have to know anything about flashlights. They don't have to be in the know and understand modes and be able to keep track of charging cables. None of that matters. It's really straightforward, really simple, and again, super affordable. So if you're shopping for, you know, a dozen people or more, this is a fantastic option. Next up here is the Archer Pro. Now this is definitely a step up. These currently sell for $39.99. This has a max output of 1,022 lumens. All right, nice two-way position pocket clip here. We have a button on the back. It's very easy to use. One click turns it on low, double click turns it to high, triple click goes to strobe. Just a quick warning, if you have a problem with flashing lights, you might want to skip ahead. 1, 2, 3. There's the strobe mode. So we have 3 different modes, over 1,000 lumens for 40 bucks. And if you screw the head, you can see that we have our charging port. This is a fast charging USB-C to USB. Very easy to recharge. Just a fantastic option for EDC for someone who's a little bit more serious about gear. Now moving up the ladder here, next we have the TN12. This currently sells for $69.95. This has a max output of 1,900 lumens. Now you can get just the flashlight itself for $39.99. The package I'm showing you here has the mounts for a weapons light. So if you have someone in your life that you're trying to shop for during the holidays and you know they might have a need for a weapons light, this is a fantastic package. Just a really, really nice setup. I believe there's a separate video just on this particular light. But like I said, if you're interested in the light itself, it's only $40. The extra package here is $69.95. So next up here is the Through Night TT20, another favorite among a lot of people. This one has a max output of 2,526 lumens. This currently sells for $69.95. This one happens to run on a 21700 lithium-ion battery. It's very similar in a lot of ways to the Through Night TN12 Pro. This is running on an 18650, so it's physically a larger battery and has a little bit more capability, which is a slight price increase. But just a fantastic light. This is also offered in a couple different really nice colors as well. Next up here is the Through Night TH30 V2. This is a fantastic headlamp. It's one of multiple headlamps that Through Night offers. I just happened to grab this one because I was using this yesterday. So this one, not only is it capable of being a headlamp, that's its main purpose, but it is removable off of this head mount here. So if you want to use it as an angled pocket light, you can certainly do so as well. If you notice that this light has the head at a 90-degree angle from the top. Now you just can't mention flashlights without mentioning a good headlamp. It's one of those things that's sometimes overlooked. You know, flashlights are extremely useful tools, but most of them you have to hold. So how do you get around that? Well, you have the headlamp design. So be able to have completely hands-free lighting is very advantageous to a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And last up here, of course, is the Through Night TN42 V2. It's kind of hard to miss. It's the biggest light on the table here. When you're talking about useful flashlights, you can't leave out these big boys. These are extremely useful flashlights. Unfortunately, it's something a lot of people don't get to experience just because they're a little more spendy. The current price tag on this guy is $299.95, but pushing out close to 5,000 lumens. This has capability that all these other lights can't even come close to. So if you're shopping for someone and you want to spend a little bit more, you want to give them something that's super unique, and particularly if they have a use for it in their daily life, if they happen to be on a bunch of property and they really can use a flashlight that can just reach out incredible distances, something that your just average pocket light is unable to do, you might want to consider something like the TN42V2. So there you go, guys. Again, this is just a little representation of some of the styles of flashlights. ThruNite has a huge catalog of different types of flashlights, in every single category. They have other small EDC lights. They have other medium-sized EDC lights, some large EDC. They have multiple headlamps, of course, multiple, big lights that have a lot more throw, a lot more power in them. They also have 2 different survival lights. It's hard to even kind of touch upon everything that they're offering as a company because it's so diverse and there's so many different products. So when you're shopping and thinking about different ideas for gifts this holiday season, don't pass up the flashlight. It seems like such a simple gift, but it's a gift that keeps on giving every single day. I can't tell you how many people I've given gifts over the years, specifically flashlights and other tools, and they come back to me weeks or months later and keep thanking me because they realize they're using it way more than they ever thought they would. Now, if you're new to the channel, ThruNite does giveaways on products. If you're interested in entering, all you have to do is comment on these videos and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.